And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. Fights loose. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Set, ready, 18, Gator.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check. Check, hot route. Hot, hot. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Out, 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 out. Shift, shift. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Fire.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Let's go, boys.
Yep.
First down, San Francisco.
Bravo.
Check.
Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Let's go now.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
All day, punk.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Ready, 70, Indy. Hey, Haywood.
Danny.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Bang, 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 bang. Wide, get wide. He's coming. We got double up. Watch out.
Ban. Now.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Run.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Don't be mad.
Blue draw Corker. Hey.
We got it.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
High 7.
Twist. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. I'm here all day. Hey, Mike's 50.
Go.
What we got?
Hit it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Holt. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm here all day. Check 3.
They'll start off with a give to Lewis. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Roy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give. Running right is Lewis. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
At the Niners' 32-yard line.
Nice, Mike. Check, 59. Yeah. Nice. Cloud. Go back. We got motion. Back up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, 49ers nothing.
59, Mike to 59. Oh, here we go. Mike, check. 59. I got him.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to take it, and I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
Step out.
yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
All right, D. Mike's 50.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Mike's 50.
He's driven.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Ready. Here he comes. 132 fighter.
It's a gain of 10.
He's crashing.
First down.
He's checking crash. Ship.
Hey, Sam off.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Two-jet bomber.
No gain on the play.
Hey, let's go.
Check. Mike 50, Mike.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Under 10. Go.
10.
Ship.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got a man. It's T.O. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Hey.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he coughed it up, and the Ravens have got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Mike 5'9".
Come on, boy.
On first down, it's Lewis, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. On second down, it's Lewis. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Mike, check, 59. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run on first down. Lewis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On the handoff, here's Lewis running right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
It's our time.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, Raheem Mostert, he was great in that NFC title game, 220 yards. But Super Bowl, 58 yards on 12 carries, though. He did score the touchdown in the 3rd quarter to put the Niners up 20-10.
And think about the journey of Raheem Mostert and what he's traveled. That he has a 220-yard game, 4 touchdowns in the NFC title game that you just mentioned. But only getting 12 carries in the Super Bowl, I don't think in his wildest dreams he would have thought, I only got 12 carries in a Super Bowl? That tells you how valuable he became and what people will focus on. And don't forget Tevin Coleman, the great comeback from the dislocated shoulder against Green Bay in the title game. 5 carries, 28 yards in the Super Bowl, came back to start that game, showed a great amount of toughness, but they didn't run it nearly as much as we expected, and they ended up with the result that maybe was unexpected too, a loss in the Super Bowl.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Mike 50. He don't know no better. Hey, lock it.
Check. Slam.
Shift.
They'll throw now on the final play. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now Lewis. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
59's Mike. Check. 59.
Let's get this ball back.
Again, it's Lewis. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here I come again. Look at me. Door.
Check 25, check 25.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Bravo.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Bandit.
Five.
2nd and 10. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, 49ers.
Down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike 50.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the
Hey, Haywood.
slant. Watch the slant.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Bring it.
Hey, Mike 50. Ready?
They'll drop to throw.
I got you, son.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt.
Baby.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Hey, Mike 7.
Hey, Mike.
2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Christian, Travis. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh?
Record. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
You gonna see me?
2nd and 6.
You gonna see me in your nightmare?
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Hey.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mike 50, Mike 50. No gain on this defense, no gain.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Mike's 50. Hey. 50 to Mike. 50 to
Now
Mike.
they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he is going to get this one back to the 20. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken short.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Attack, attack!
Check tight.
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 43.
Mike 50. Echo. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Don't let him breathe! Don't let him breathe!
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And an alley to run. The 20, 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out, because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Not today. Check four, check four.
That's 15.
SOS.
On second down, this is Jackson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
Defense. Hey, man.
50, yellow.
Check 24, check 24.
On third down, it's Jackson, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Mike's 50.
Yellow. Say nothing.
Kill.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey.
Hey, yellow, go going.
Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to Sharp. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Mahomes. He's got his man Sharp complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mike 50.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Mahomes now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On a jet sweep, this is Johnson.
Run!
Johnson jostles free. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
We got Mike 50, huh?
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the foot. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson, and he fires one incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
34, eyes on 34. Check, bunt set.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Matt Bryant.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Julius Peppers. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run with Lewis out of the gun. Lewis has the first down and then some. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a big play there by Lewis. 45 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Check your hot read.
On 3rd down, Lewis. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Officially no gain on. The play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Yellow.
Hey, we got 3, 3 down. Who? Mike's 50. It's a party now.
Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it's 3rd down.
Ed Reed on the coverage.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Right here.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
15.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They run. This is Lewis. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
He's brought
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Pushing through the contact. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.